Hey, 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 we are recording. Okay. I am excited to get started. A lot of great things happening, and I'm excited to get started uh, with tonight's training. So, and Marina is supposed to be on here also to give some tips and some tips about what she's doing as well on her social media and stuff. Um, but she's not on yet. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm excited. Okay, so um, I'm excited for the consultant. You know, it's the ones that ordered new products, the ones that are working their business, the ones that are trying to do something and step outside the comfort zone to do other things. I mean, to do more, stretch, learn, and grow. So that's what we're talking about tonight: stretch, learn, and grow. Um, I'm going to do a playback of. I just got the playbacks for a little recap over the Paris trip because we have Norway coming up in December. So you don't want to miss the Norway trip. But I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to do a little recap of Paris. Okay, so let me share my screen and we'll get it. And I got to share the sound. So let's start with Paris. Let's do a little recap of Paris, just a little bit. Let me go ahead and open it up so you guys can see it.
Arts. With a population of over 2 million people, the city just exudes this vibrant and cosmopolitan atmosphere. For those of you in the comments, I am seeing all of your comments. Do let me know if you have been to Paris before or if Paris is on your bucket list. If you recognize any of the things we are seeing today, I love to hear from you. So, visitors flock to Paris for its iconic landmarks. The Eiffel Tower, the most famous symbol that offers stunning views of the city. The Louvre Museum, home to the world-renowned art pieces like the Mona Lisa and the Venus de Milo. Notre Dame Cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. Though it is undergoing restoration, it is still a symbol of the city's history. The Champs-Élysées, the Arc de Triomphe, Montmartre, which is where we are right now, walking up to the Sacré-Cœur Basilica, Musée d'Orsay, the Seine River cruises, Sainte-Chapelle, all of these incredible places, most of which we are headed to today. So a few bits of tourist information for you. I am seeing some people going, this is on my bucket list. So I have some top tips for you. In terms of visiting, I would always recommend that shoulder season. So before summer and after summer. So March, April, May, and then September and early October. This is when there are not too many crowds and the weather is still somewhat nice. I would ideally spend about a week in Paris, but 4 to 5 days is, I think, a good amount if you are in a hurry, if you want to go see as many things as you can, that kind of situation. So I would recommend at least 5 days if you can. There is a very well-known airport there, the Charles de Gaulle Airport. There's also the Orly Airport. They're both in proximity to the city, connected by public transportation. And in terms of flight hours, if you're coming from New York, you're looking at between 7 to 8 hours. If you're coming from Los Angeles, between 10 to 12 hours. The eating situation in Paris is, first of all, delicious, second of all, fattening, third of all, never mind number 2, because calories don't count while you're on vacation. Meals, in terms of how much they would be, you might want to budget around 20 to 50 euros per person. A euro is about $1.10 US cents, right now. The attractions, you're looking at anywhere between 20 to 50 per day for sightseeing, a serious amount of them. And public transportation, I would say budget between 10 to 20 euros per day per person. Hotels are about 200 euros per day. So let's get started. We are heading now into and around the Sacré-Cœur Basilica. This is one of the most beautiful places in France. It is officially known as the Basilica of the Sacred Heart of Paris. It is a stunning example of Romano-Byzantine architecture, constructed between 1875 and completed in 1914. It is on the top of this Montmartre hill. It is the highest point in Paris. It offers these breathtaking panoramic views of the city that we will actually see here in a few minutes. The white stone that the basilica is made of, it is called Chateau Landon, which remains white even in polluted urban environments. And this contributes to its incredibly striking appearance. Sacré-Cœur was built as an act of penance and prayer following the trauma of the Franco-Prussian War and the Commune of 1871. It was also meant to honor the Sacred Heart of Jesus. The interior, we are going to see inside. The interior is adorned with one of the world's largest mosaics. It depicts Christ in majesty, and it covers an area of 475 square meters, or about 1,000 square feet. Actually, a little over that, isn't it? While you can climb the steps to reach Sacré-Cœur, for those of you with those strong glutes, there is also a funicular railway for those of us who are perhaps not as in shape. And this provides this scenic and effortless ascent. Unusually, the basilica faces east-west instead of the traditional west-east orientation. This was made to align with sunrise and sunset. Here is that incredible panoramic view of the city we were talking about. The construction was proposed as a national vow to express gratitude for the end of the war and to atone for the sins committed during the Commune. Numerous artists contributed to the basilica's interior, including the sculptors and the painters famous at the time. But today, Sacré-Cœur is not only a religious monument, but also a popular tourist attraction and a symbol of Montmartre's bohemian spirit. So, the Sacré-Cœur Basilica stands not only as this place of worship, but also as a testament to the historical events that shaped Paris during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Isn't this incredible? So I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the history of Paris, now that we're talking about the history of Paris, as we continue to explore the cathedral. So first of all, the average or the population of our current city of Paris is 2 million people, and the average amount of tourists that visit, would anyone like to take a guess of the average amount of people that come solely to Paris every year to see Montmartre, Sacré-Cœur, the Eiffel Tower, all of these beautiful things, the food? Oh, so delicious and so amazing. So the average number of tourists, I'm seeing some of the guesses come in. Oh, I'm loving this. So many of you are close, but a little bit higher. It is 30 million people, 30 million people every year. Now, that is nothing compared with how many people actually come to France itself, which is around 90 million people. Is that not amazing? Now, I don't know about you, but I would like to be one of those 90 million people traveling to Paris. So, a little bit about the culture or the vibe here, as those young folks say. So, Paris has a unique and multifaceted vibe that blends the historical with the contemporary. Often described as elegant and timeless, the city is this hub of art, fashion, intellectualism, and of course, culinary excellence. Num num num. There is a certain charm in its tree-lined boulevards, the iconic monuments, the cafe terraces, where Parisians enjoy leisurely meals, conversations, and of course, people watching, the best thing to do. The culture emphasizes quality over quantity, whether it's in the food, the fashion, or the lifestyle. Art and creativity here are at the heart of the Parisian culture. The city has long been a haven for artists and writers and thinkers, and this legacy is still very much alive. The Louvre, the Musée d'Orsay, both of which we are going to see today, as well as countless galleries, showcase world-renowned masterpieces, while modern art spaces like the Centre Pompidou highlight cutting-edge creativity. Street art and graffiti are also part of the city's vibrant cultural tapestry, particularly in some of the more modern districts. But Parisians are known for their sophisticated yet laid-back lifestyle. There is this strong emphasis on enjoying life's pleasures, whether that's sipping wine on the Seine's banks, indulging in a croissant from a local bakery, or strutting through the many parks and the gardens like the Jardin du Luxembourg. The cafe culture here is also integral to the city. It offers spaces where ideas are shared and time seems to slow down. Despite its reputation for refinement, Paris is also a city of diversity, with vibrant immigrant communities contributing to its rich cultural fabric. Districts like the Le Marais and the Belleville pulse with multicultural influences, the food markets to the music scene to the fashions, just amazing. Overall, the vibe in Paris balances this old world elegance with a dynamic and forward thinking energy. It is a place where tradition and modernity coexist, creating this city that feels both familiar and also constantly evolving. Isn't this?
Okay, I'm gonna stop the share. Okay, so that's a little bit of Paris. Now, we were on a tour for an hour, so that's only a few minutes. But it was very interesting, and I've never seen Paris before. I've never visited Paris before, and it's really, I know a lot of people have been there, but I have never been there. And so it's kind of interesting to see why people, did you hear that? Millions of people flock to Paris as a tourist. They only have 2 million that live there, but how many million flock? 30 million flock to Paris? That was kind of crazy. It's a lot of people in a year. You know what? A lot of people are trying to go get the culture, and the food is supposed to be off the chain. So, okay, so we're going to take a break here, and then I'm going to go ahead and let Marina, she actually was on a call, a leadership call the other day. And so I asked her to get some notes together so she can share with you. And I want her to share a little bit about her social media, because she's been working social media and how it's going for her with social media and what she's doing. So Marina, can you unmute?
Yes. Hello. The call that I was on, like, I got a couple main points out of it that that are sticking with me. Because I never thought of it this way, like, the heart has its own mind. That was one of the points that they had mentioned, and I was like, you never think of that, you know, you your mind is its own, but the connection, your heart has its own mind too, you know? So it's like, just the way she explained it was making you rethink, like, you need to really focus on what your heart's saying as well, you know, or feeling. So it has a mind of its own. And then also she was saying that put things in a different perspective, like so if your goal for the is 10 faces in like whatever, a couple weeks, instead of doing that, maybe condense it and do like, you know, 2 parties with 10 faces. You do get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
instead of each individual 10 faces, you can condense it. So it's less work,
right,
but it's still effective, you know?
right. That's a good way to think about it.
Yeah.
I would rather personally, I would rather do, you know, my goal is 30 faces for the month. I would rather do all 30 at one time and be done,
Yeah.
or do
Yeah.
15 and 15 and be done.
Yeah.
It's easier because you put all that energy and effort into it anyway. So instead of doing one at a time, but you know what? We do a lot of one on a time because people sometimes don't want to bring people with them to create. So what I do is, just a tip. What I do is I will book multiple people that don't know each other. I book them together.
Okay.
I book them
Yeah.
together at the same time slot. Then they'll meet each other. But you know what?
Mm.
More times, if I book like 3 people, more times than not, 1 or 2 will not, will have to reschedule and 1 will show up. But if you only book
Oh,
if you only book 1 person and she has to reschedule, then you have nothing.
yeah. That's true. That's a good way to look at it. That's a good
E-
idea too.
Even on the virtual ones, if you can get more people on the virtuals, have them bring a friend, bring a friend, bring a friend, and get multiple people on Zooms. It's better.
Yeah.
You know, it's better that way too. Just invite multiple people to get on, because it really doesn't matter. I think, I don't know how much I pay for my Zoom, so I don't know how much a free Zoom, how many people you can get on there, but I can have quite a few people on my Zoom. I think my calendar says I can have like 50 people at one time.
Wow. You have a business one.
No, I just have well, I have a calendar that tells me that they'll only allow me to do 50, but I don't know. I have the lower platform that I pay for Zoom. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
$12.99 a month.
Hmm.
So I don't know. I'm not really sure. But anyway, go ahead and finish. Go ahead, talk.
So those were, I mean, I mean, it was very interesting. I learned a lot, but those were the main points that I feel like are going to stick with me right now. So as far as social media, I'm still learning, but I feel like I've grown in some senses. I A good tip would be like the more you do, the more that is out there. Whether you're on Instagram, YouTube, the more videos or the more anything you put out there, it's going to be more seen. Um, so I've tried the boost a couple times, you know, on the Instagram. I haven't done Facebook, and I did get a couple followers each time. So that was pretty cool. So it really depends on how much you want to spend. And I mean, I need to do more research, but I have gotten like 4 or 5 extra followers. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot, but it's something. And, you know, I'm working to get
Right.
more.
Okay, so do you know what the difference is between you could pay to boost, or there's another one too. You could pay to what's the other word I'm looking for? Pay to promote it more.
Like
Like a step.
ads,
Yeah,
monetize or something? Is it?
yeah.
You know, I don't know much about monetizing. I heard about that one on YouTube, but I feel like that's if you have a lot of followers. You can go and people will sponsor it or like buy, like you would sell their app. Like, I mean, what do you say it? I don't know. I'm not good enough to explain that. My husband knows
I
more about
know.
that.
But I mean, Facebook always asks me if I want to, and Instagram too, if I want to boost it or if I want to do whatever that other one is. And I'm going like, I'm not there yet.
Yeah, like I'm still iffy about the boost. Like I just don't understand it because like on YouTube, you don't have to do that and you can get if you if you post at the right time, you can get a lot of people seeing your video. Whereas like Instagram, it'll say, oh, well, if you pay this amount, okay, you can get up to like, say 300 to 600 extra views. It's like, how would they, like, it doesn't make sense how they would know that. You know what I mean? Like, if it's
Yeah.
out in the media or whatever you call it, the social media, how do you know how many people it's going to reach?
Right.
So that's what
You
I don't
don't
understand.
know. And I actually got a few followers that people I didn't know on my business Instagram. So my one Instagram, I have 300 and something, but my business one, I only have like 14, but I haven't really promoted it a lot. And my
Hmm.
YouTube, another thing is the YouTube channel, just promoting your YouTube. I mean, um, and I'm gonna see about being able to zoom into my YouTube channel. I know there's some of my videos on YouTube have gotten a lot of, I mean, 100,
Views.
200 views.
Hmm.
But you know what? This is what I did. Now let me just give you a tip. When Debbie Morris came in to Mary Kay in 2020, we did a video on a skincare. We did it on a Thursday night, and I recorded it, and I made it a YouTube link. So whenever I mailed out a pampering pack, I would send them that YouTube link, and they could, if I couldn't get a hold of them to do a virtual, I would actually just send them the YouTube video, and it walked them through it.
Hmm. Oh,
So it's an easy way if you can't get a hold of somebody to do a virtual, send them a pampering pack in the mail and then create a YouTube video and do it to your face and walk them through it. This is
yeah.
what you do. Take your packet, here you go. Take this one, put it on your face, then microdermabrasion, charcoal mask, whatever you're using. But you just walk them through whatever you're doing on your face, and they can
Hmm.
do the same thing, because then they can watch the video at any time of the day or night.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's a virtual way to do it, but it's also an easier way when you can't connect with somebody to get them on FaceTime or Zoom or Messenger to
Yeah.
actually walk them through it. Sometimes I jump and just call them on the phone and walk them through it that way, but I can't
Hmm.
see their face to see if they're, how it's reacting, their skin's reacting. So
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, but so, and a YouTube is free. You can
Hmm.
create a channel. I don't pay for YouTube. But my friend, she does all her meetings like Monday nights. She does Zoom to YouTube, and she doesn't even Zoom into her Facebook group for the rest of her unit.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking like, I might start doing that. I got to figure out how to do that. But then people have to jump on YouTube in order to, you can go ahead, son. Um, People have to get on YouTube instead of Facebook.
Yeah.
I have a lot of videos
Yeah.
on there. Some are good, some are
Hmm.
not good, some are old. It doesn't really matter. And um, one of the things is you just have to learn. You're never going to have a perfect video. Well, maybe, unless you can tweak it to make it perfect. But like one of the girls I was listening to, because we're going to listen to another video on from the holiday workshop that was yesterday. And she says on there, people want authentic. They
Hmm.
want real person. They don't want a perfect video, a perfect this, perfect that. They want to know, they want to connect with you as a person, not,
Yeah.
which they do. They want to connect with us as a person, to be authentic and know that, you're just like they are.
Yeah. That
So
makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, people want to do that.
Hmm.
Uh, so any other tips on social media? Just keep going.
Yeah. I just got to keep learning and reading, do my research. But I've noticed, like, what you were saying is like people like to relate for like, I feel like the videos that I'm like explaining and showing more of myself, they get viewed opposed to just pictures that I do, you know?
Right, right. You mean your videos get more views than your reels,
Yeah. Well,
or no?
no, not necessarily that, but like if I do one and it's just music and they're just looking at the image, and then I do one that I'm actually talking, I
Right.
notice that the one I'm talking
gets
without the
viewed.
music, it's being seen more, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I know that there's I was watching something that was trying to teach me how to put the words in there, and you could have the music in there, and you could still have the words, and you could still talk. And oh, I don't know. It was like I had to back off from that, go like, okay, let me just get the content created. It's
Oh
about,
yeah.
I was at a chamber event today, and there was a gal that stood up, and I can't remember the company that she was with, but she said she was a content creator, and if you need help, content creator and social media, da da da. And I should have got her name, because I could have snagged her and said, "Hey, girl, you want a job?"
Wow. Yeah, she could have helped.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
could have helped, because she does it all the time. And she was a young girl. I mean, she's probably 20 something, you know.
Mhm.
But that's what she does, is content create. And so
Yeah.
I am creative in a lot of areas, but sometimes I can create content, but sometimes my brain is more creative with things. But
Yeah.
to sit there at a desk and do content creating is not my I
Thing,
don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, thank you for getting on and sharing. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play a little bit about, I had to look at my phone. I'm going to also talk about the new product that's coming out. I'm going to play a video on about the holiday wrapping workshop, or the holiday workshop that we just had yesterday. It was at 2 hours. So I had to, and I didn't watch it live. I went back through, but if you have anything to take notes, because the first video I'm playing is to prepare you for the best holiday season. And she gives you tips to write down on how to do that. So there's one of them. And then there's another one on wrapping, real quick ways on how to wrap, easy ways on how to wrap. So if you do an event or you need something, there'd be easy ways to wrap and spruce up products. That's really easy. So let me go ahead and share this screen with the audio. Okay. Screen share. Whoops, where am I? There we are.
I am so excited to be kicking off this amazing holiday training for all of us to have our best holiday season ever. Are you in? I mean, are you all in? Let's get busy. How I always strategize on any given goal, no matter what that goal is to back into what I want as my results. If you know me, you know what I'm going to say. It's all an equation. When you figure out what you want, what you're willing to do to get there, and all the steps and the different parts that have to happen to make it happen, you will have what you need to complete your equation. And that means results of what you will achieve. You are going to hear so many amazing ideas, so many skill sets and steps that have been proven by top directors. Listen with intention, take great notes, go back and watch the replays over and over. Within this holiday workshop, you will find your answers to your holiday season equation. If you are willing to be a tenacious student, grab those 20 seconds of insane courage, of embarrassing bravery, implement the action steps given, and do what? Just go to work. And a small disclaimer, plan on being a little overwhelmed. Actually, a lot overwhelmed. With these amazing Mary Kay rock stars that you will be hearing from, I say be overwhelmed and do it anyway. So now let's break it down. What's your sales goal? Retail and wholesale. Your new team member goal. It's so important to get your goals out there and then back them up with what work and what effort is going to take to get there. Now, here's my holiday monthly checklist. Starting with September, right now is the time to set your goals. Get your list together, your schedule down on paper. So, number one is backing into your retail and wholesale goals for the holiday season. First up is to check your inventory and get your holiday order placed to support your goals, your holiday activities, and the events scheduled. This is in addition to your normal inventory. Having products on hand is part of all of our equations. Did you know that skincare and cosmetics are rated the #1 impulse buy of America? Number 2, write out your personal Mary Kay holiday giving list for your family and your friends. It is so smart to utilize your Mary Kay store at 50% off for all of your personal holiday shopping. Number 3, select your dates for your 2 to 3 open houses, in person, virtual, both, whatever you decide, stop and shops from November 1st to December 11th. Get the dates on your calendar, and very important, your family's calendar. Number 4, do you have all the mailing addresses and phone numbers of everyone you will invite? Start collecting all those important details now. Number 5, check your wrapping supplies. Order what you need to fill in the holes. Watch your expenses though on your wrapping supplies. Keep it simple, and remember, any money you spend on wrapping is money off your profit. Number 6, organize, wrap up, and put together your holiday baby basket to start carrying with you everywhere you go, starting October 1st. If you need more details about a holiday baby basket, ask your director. She has amazing ideas on how to put a holiday baby basket together. Number 7, if you are working with local businesses, make your list of which businesses you will approach for employee gifts. The best businesses to work for are the ones that you already have a relationship with. Make your list. This can be huge for you. Moving into October. Number 1, send out save the date postcards for your first open house date. Make a list of those who cannot make the first date, because then they're going to get the second save the date postcard for the second open house. Every reorder should have your most current save the date postcard in it. Repetition is great for this. Number 2, finalize your personal gift giving list and start putting those gifts together now. Wrapping and tagging, it's good to get all on top of this early before your attention needs to go to your customers and your customer focused events. Number 3, start booking your stop and shops, your holiday collection preview shows. Carry your holiday baby basket everywhere you go, every appointment, every basketball game, everywhere. Number 4, button down your Pink Friday, Small Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday sales. All the details, the flyers, the postcards to send out, the hours, the specials, and how you will roll this out wrapped around your open houses. Number 5, start layering on your first open house date. That's emailing, texting, social media, postcards, actual phone calls. Number 6, start utilizing your social media to showcase gift sets and wrapped up gift ideas. Number 7, make contact with those local businesses about gift giving services. Number 8, collect a wish list from every customer at this time to utilize for Secret Santa gifts. Her Secret Santa could be her husband, significant other, mother, daughter, sister, brother. Think outside the box on this one. All right, moving into November. Number 1, carry your holiday baby everywhere. Everywhere you go, carry that holiday baby. Number 2, hold your first open house, in person or virtual or both, maybe your second, depending on how large your customer base is. And if you are wrapping one another, if you're wrapping that around your open house, if you're wrapping that around your Pink Friday weekend, pay attention to those details also. Number 3, keep showcasing fun wrapped gift ideas each week on your social media platforms. Number 4, finalize all details for Pink Friday, Business Saturday, and Cyber Monday sales and activities. Number 5, keep holding selling appointments, virtual or in person. Keep those new faces coming in so you can invite them to all of your holiday events. Number 6, make your list for husband's Secret Santas. Number 7, start the communication in mid-November, calling your customers Secret Santas on your customized gift services. If you have collected a wish list from all your customers in the beginning of November, now you can share that list with their Secret Santa. Number 7, continue booking holiday previews, coffees, and on-the-go appointments. Moving into December, number one, hold your second holiday open house in the first 10 days of December, virtual or in person or both. Number two, check with your director on how close you are to your star status or upping your level by December 15th. Number three, follow up on all Secret Santas. Number four, keep utilizing your social media private Facebook pages and highlighting stocking stuffers and last minute gift ideas for teachers, babysitters, coworkers, Secret Santas. That list is endless. Number five, check in with all the men you know because they are known to be the last minute shoppers, right? Number six, continue shopping in your own store. Moving into December 26th to the 31st. This is the week between Christmas and New Year's. All right. So important. This is so important to evaluate and celebrate your holiday successes. Track your results, your sales, your new team members, and future bookings. This will bring on the momentum, and accomplished entrepreneurs keep that pace to bring that energy into the new year. No pausing and no hesitating. Best idea for the week is to hold New Year, New You makeover appointments. Women are home and they might have some extra Christmas money to spend, right? In closing, remember, be overwhelmed and do it anyway, right? All right, decide on your holiday season goals, make your plan, figure out your equation to make it happen, hire your director. Talk to your family, set up your schedule, stay true to yourself and your Mary Kay business. Decide you are worth it and your business is worth it, and then go to work and have your best holiday season ever.
Okay. That was pretty good. Okay, so what I can also add into that is sometimes there's a couple things we do in December. I do a fill the roll it back. So everybody who orders something in December to get my December sales up. Everybody who orders something in December, I'll take an empty roll it bag and I'll put one item in there. For every person, not every item you sell, but every person, I'll put an item in there. Doesn't have to be Mary Kay. It could be a candle. It could be a Mary Kay hand cream. It could be a face wash. It could be whatever. I put one item in there for every item that's sold. And on a certain date, like after Christmas, I'll do a drawing and somebody's going to get to fill the roll it back. So you keep wanting to promote to people to get your name in the roll it bag, get your name in the roll it bag. Another thing is in December, people who order, you can even do November, but people who order in December, give them a gift card to like a $10 gift card to be used from January 1st or December 26th to January 30th to get them to order. So your January sales and appointments are bigger because a lot of people, they're like missing in action in January, but you still want to get in front of people. You don't want them to fall off. So just another thing is give them a gift card, and it's good from January 1st to January 30th only. And then that way they purchase something in January as well because they have a gift card. So a couple of tips. That's a couple of tips. And Marina, congratulations on earning your second bundle. I'm so excited. Which bundle did you pick?
The Time-Wise 3D set.
The Time-Wise set. And congratulations. Did you get your blanket yet? Did you get your blanket?
No, it should be here shortly though. It was going to be mailed with everything.
Yeah, it shows shipped. Mine's not shipped yet.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing it in person.
I know. I'm so excited for you. So now
Thank you.
Your kids will love it. I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But
yeah, your kids will love it. It's amazing. Okay, so I can actually show another video, but I won't. I'll have to do a training and show the other video because I think it's like 12 minutes long. But what I want to do is talk about the new product that's coming out, and then we'll wrap it up. The no needle alternative to relax the appearance of expression lines. PCP, you want to make sure you get 1 or 2 people on the preferred customer list The deadline is October 16th, 17th, something like that. So it started on the 16th of September till the 17th, I think, of October. But let me see if I can get that date, because you want to make sure this is going to be big. Let me see. Yeah, deadline October 17th. I'll post it because the book starts to get mailed out November 1st. Because this is going to help with Christmas sales. The things that are coming out in the next book are going to help also with Christmas sales, and this is a big one. Okay, so the clinically shown to be 76% as effective as widely used wrinkle relaxing injection treatment. So as Botox, visibly reduces lines in the areas of the forehead, crow's feet, between the brows, in as little as 4 weeks. So they'll see a difference in 4 weeks by using this wrinkle relaxing cream. And it's called Dynamic Wrinkle Limiter. Inspired by professional treatment, and exclusive topical formula is powered by 3 plant extracts working in unison to help minimize the impact of facial expressions that cause dynamic wrinkles with no frozen face effects. I just want to say, I went to my chamber luncheon today, and one of the first things, when we have to introduce ourselves, and what we do or who we're with or whatever. And I introduced myself, and I said, because last month I didn't tell them I had been in Mary Kay for 24 years, so I did. I introduced them. I said, my name is Valerie Autonis. I'm a sales director with Mary Kay, and my anniversary last month was 24 years. And I'm so excited about the new wrinkle relaxer cream in place of Botox. I think that I said something like that. The new wrinkle, yeah. I didn't say wrinkle limiter, but I said wrinkle relaxer cream instead of Botox. And everybody goes, oh. And so, you know, that next month when we meet, I'm going to have some, I don't even know. I probably won't even have my books in. I'll have one book. But I hope they make samples of this. I hope they make samples. They probably won't, but we have ways to make our own samples. But I'm just telling you. And another thing is, I don't have my little bottles over here. You know what I'm giving as a gift with purchase when somebody orders something? I've got these little glass bottles. I got them off of Amazon. I'm doing the naturally nourishing oil, and I'm putting 25 drops in each little bottle, putting it on, putting it in a little bag, and I'm putting it in as a sample because I want to get more people on the nourishing oil. So what sample you put in your customers' bags is what they're going to try. So if you don't put a sample in there, they're not going to try anything extra. When I put the Replenish Serum C in every bag, I was putting them in every bag. Replenish Serum C. I actually have people that are hooked on Replenish Serum C plus E. That's a $60 bottle. So now I'm putting the nourishing oil in there. And so I can get them. I told them they could put a couple, and I give them a little, I wrote up some little directions, put 1 or 2 drops in your favorite serum or moisturizer, or by itself. And, you know, and I put not stopperfuls, you know, just drops, because that's all you need is 1 or 2 little drops. And these little bottles have little droppers. We got little droppers in there, and they just drop. So that's my new sample that I'm passing out currently. And the next one I'm going to make up is the whipped shea cream. I'm going to make up samples for those too, because I'm going to get more people hooked on that. Whatever you give them for free, they'll like. My customer got that body lotion, the Balara. So she ordered the set. Oh, another thing, magic happens live. I only had 1 customer on there. 3 I sent the link to, 1 was on, and she ordered. She didn't order what they were promoting, but she was on there, and I could see the feed. I could see her texting in the feed. And so, but she did order a skincare set. So 50, you know, whatever it is for the moisturizer and the cleanser, $50 something. So she did order, and then I had the other one that turned around and ordered the bundle. She ordered, $100 worth of stuff. So, and she wanted to get on too. So I don't know if she got on. What she did is she went back to Facebook. I'm telling you this for a reason. She went back to Facebook and she watched my 5 and 5 with my fragrances when I talked about the fragrance. And she connected it to the fragrance in the book, the lotion, the body lotion that she got. She goes, I want that bundle. And then she got other stuff too. So I'm telling you, it just takes time to get it rolling, but it's so worth it to get your customers on a variety of products, not just one product, not just two, but a bunch of products. So anyway, okay. Do you have any questions? We gotta work that social media. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but we're gonna work that social media. We're gonna get it done. We're gonna get it dialed in on that social media, because I know that you could have, I see some of your videos, so I know that people will be watching you. And if
And I'm
you know,
trying.
yeah,
Hopefully.
no, they will, and you just have to don't give up. Isn't that what you
Yeah.
said? That video you watched said don't quit or don't give up, don't stop. What was it?
Yeah.
Said don't
I
stop.
don't need to stop. Yeah. I need to keep going.
You need to
Sure.
keep going. And the thing is, if you're consistent with doing it, pretty soon you'll have more followers and more followers. And it's amazing because like my YouTube videos, all of a sudden I'll look and there'll be like 300 views and I'm going like, oh my gosh,
Mhm.
had no idea. That's an old video.
Wow. Yeah.
But 300 views and I'm going like, dang,
Mhm.
I don't know. And I had some guy, that fragrance, the fragrance video, he actually messaged me on YouTube and wanted to know, you have no email or phone number to contact, no contact information. So I changed that. I
Okay.
made it to where my website was on there. My website, I linked my website on there
Oh.
and an email. And they can, because my friend Cleta told me, no, you have your website on there. They can contact you through your website. And then I'm going to go back in and I'm going to make a banner. I got to create a banner
Oh.
to go across the top of my channel, because right now it's just pink. Well, when I started it a few years ago, I didn't have a clue how to do any of it.
Yeah.
So I was just, it's a learning process. As long
Mhm.
as you don't quit, you're okay. Just keep
Mhm.
going. It's when you
Yeah.
quit that you give up. God didn't create us to quit.
Mhm.
He gave us tools to use, and he put things in us, giftings in us to be creative and to do things. And when we quit, we're saying, oh no, God, I don't want to. Thank you anyway.
Mhm.
Never mind. Take me off that list. No, you don't do that.
Yeah.
So unless it hurts you or it's harming in some way, but it's usually not. So
Yeah.
yeah. But anyway, okay, you guys, thank you for joining me. I am so excited. I'm going to go ahead and stop